Hello, my name is Dave Douglas. I am the manager of the waste diversion programs for the City of Peterborough, and I'm very pleased today to provide you with an overview of our new and exciting waste diversion programs known as Grow Peterborough. GROW is actually the acronym that stands for Green Resource Organic Works, and the focus here is on bringing food waste diversion to the next level in the pursuit of zero waste. Just to give you a little bit of background, some context here. So presently we have an overall waste diversion from landfill of approximately 52% from the residential sector. This is contributed through the curbside and depot recycling programs, the yard waste collection, which is seasonal from April to October for leaf, brush, grass, Christmas trees, etc. And the household hazardous waste facility at Pido Road, where we collect a multitude of materials such as pesticides, used oil, filters, light bulbs, electronic waste, and batteries. We have a mattress collection program and recycling program, bulky items, durables, construction and demolition material, and white goods such as fridges and stoves. Earth's resources are finite, not infinite. Our future only has one planet. And if the entire world consumed the resources to the same extent that we as Canadians do, then we would need the equivalent of 3 Earths or more to sustain the demand for the resources needed. What we in the City of Peterborough are doing to reduce our carbon footprint on Earth are the following initiatives. In February of 2023, our City Council endorsed the Waste Management Master Plan. Key components of this master plan include the design and implementation of the Grow Peterborough Food Waste Diversion Program, where we're targeting up to 20% of the material that's in the present garbage bag, single-family homes. A transition to clear bag for the garbage, similar to that being used within all of the townships within the County of Peterborough, as well as a number of municipalities across Ontario and Canada. This is being done to protect our garbage collectors from injury due to pricks of needles and cuts from broken glass, and also to help to increase the diversion of recyclables. We did a recent study last year on audits and identified approximately 10% of what's presently going into the existing garbage bags could actually now go into one of our existing diversion programs, such as recycling. For those residents that are included in our Green Bin program, Phase 1, approximately 28,600 households, you will now, as of October 31st, receive every other week garbage collection, switching from 2 lifts each week to 4 lifts every other week. It's the same level of service as you're presently receiving. However, it's just collected every other week, as our trucks, our co-collection trucks, the trucks will collect green bin material on one side, and then for those households receiving garbage collection, they'll collect the garbage on the other side. The weight limit per lift of the clear garbage bag will be a maximum of 30 pounds per bag. And within each clear large garbage bag, you are entitled to place up to 3 smaller privacy bags within. All of the above program changes will take effect October 31st, 2023. The goal is to increase our waste diversion from 52% to 76% plus. I should add that all businesses will be required to transition to clear plastic bags as well, as are the multi-residential units within the city. Businesses will also receive garbage collection every other week, but they will not be part of the Green Bin program. So we've been very actively getting the message out to the community. Many of you have probably driven by one of our street signs that have been out since the early spring, advertising the fact that clear garbage bags will be mandatory as of October 31st. Now, we do ask, you can start at any time. This program is driven for worker safety. So once you've depleted your existing opaque garbage bags, and you've gone and you've purchased clear bags, please start using them anytime. They will be accepted. And then, of course, the weekly green bin program will be starting as of October 31st. Some of you have likely already received your large green bin. Our crews started distributing these last week. The intent is to have all of these to the targeted households by the middle to late part of October. And we encourage residents to start using them as of approximately the 23rd of October, but do not place them at the curb until your first cycle for collection, which is beginning the week of October 31st. The Tuesday will be the first collection for that week. The Clear Bag Program. As I've mentioned, effective October 31st, but please start anytime, residences and businesses within the City of Peterborough will be required to use these clear plastic bags. For the residents participating in the Green Bin program that are part of that program, phase 1, as I mentioned, up to 4 garbage bags can be placed at the curb every other week. No black bags, no tinted bags or colored bags or white bags. These are clear bags to make it very easy for the garbage collectors to see what is inside of the bag to ensure that they are not getting injured. Now, we also recognize that people do make mistakes, and there are some recycled materials and food waste that does end up in the garbage bag. Our intentions are not here to be overly militant and restrictive. However, we are asking residents do their part to maximize the diversion of material that they can. If our collectors find a clear bag that is overly containing recyclable materials, then they'll take a closer look, and you may receive a sticker on it that says, please do your part to recycle the material. But please know, we know that everybody makes mistakes. There will be some materials that end up in the garbage bag that could identically be diverted, perhaps 15% of the material you're placing in there. So I just ask everyone to do the best they can. And these bags are not to exceed 30 pounds or 13.6 kilograms when placed at the curb. The size should be 1 meter or 3 feet in length as well. Less than 1 meter or 3 feet in length. For instance, if you have carpet and you've cut it and bundled it, as long as it's under 3 feet and under 30 pounds, that would be considered one lift. Please ensure to have your garbage at the curb by 7 a.m. on the day of your collection. Uncollected garbage must be removed by 8 p.m. that garbage collection day evening, unless notice is provided that collection has been delayed, possibly by weather, such as snowstorms. I will mention again, the privacy bag. Each outer clear bag is entitled to have up to 3 smaller, approximately 20 by 22 inch opaque bags. They can be white, black, tinted, whatever you choose as privacy bags. You can put an unlimited number of clear smaller bags inside of your clear outer bag as well. With this slide, I'd like to illustrate one of the primary reasons we're transitioning to the clear bags. This is what our collectors experienced with the placement of a large quantity of needles in an opaque bag, with the extreme risk of our collector being pricked by a needle. There are thousands of needles that are indiscriminately being tossed into the garbage for disposal. One of the key pieces of information that everybody will be receiving in the green bin is your 2023-2024 waste management calendar and guide. This calendar is effective as of October 31st, 2023, and will run to December 31st, 2024. This guide is packed with information to help you understand all of our different programs, what's included in the different programs, what the hours of operations are of our other facilities. And for those of you that are a part of our green bin program, when you receive your green bin at your house, please make sure you look inside the bin because this is where this material will be provided. Also included in the calendar, as well as in the bin with the material, is a full map of the city of Peterborough. What we've had to do is increase the number of collection zones because the city has been rapidly expanding over the last number of years, and we're trying to balance the routes so that we have the equal number of locations picked up on a regular daily basis from Tuesday to Friday. So now we have in Tuesdays, for instance, we have a zone 1 and a zone 2. Wednesdays, zone 1, zone 2. Thursdays, same, and Friday, the same. The map that's included in the distribution package on the back also has a list of all the addresses. So if you want to look at the map and to determine exactly where your zone is, this will help you to identify what day of the week your material is collected. For instance, we mentioned that garbage is collected every other week. So if you look on Tuesday, in this case, that's Tuesday, the 31st of October, zone 1 of Tuesday will receive the garbage collection, whereas everybody on Tuesday collection, that's zone 1 and 2, will receive their green bin collection because green bin is weekly. They will receive continued recycling collection. Collection of recycling is status quo, does not change weekly, and their yard waste collection as per the seasonality of our yard waste collection. And then similarly on the Wednesday, the 1st of November, zone 3. The next week, if you see November 7th there on Tuesday, that's Tuesday zone 2 will receive their garbage collection, whereas everybody on Tuesday collection again will receive green bin, recycling in blue box, and yard waste. And if your green bin is not full, you do not have to place it out every single week. It's up to your discretion. Many people choose to do so, but you may decide just to hang on to it and just put it out when it's full. This is a choice that's being left up to the individual residents. So Grow Peterborough Food Waste Diversion. Presently, over 6 million Canadian households have been participating in a green bin program since the early 90s. These programs have now been in place for 30 years in many jurisdictions, and they've diverted millions of tons of food waste from landfill. Please know that in the city of Peterborough, we've been very, very lucky in that we've been able to take information from those programs, learn from those programs, and implement the best of the mouse. I like to call that the second mouse gets the cheese. Well, guess what? We're the second mouse, we're going to get the cheese. And we are moving forward with the program to be the best of the best and a model for all of Canada. The curbside green bin is a 100-liter container. This is a photograph of it with rubber wheels for easy maneuverability and a handle in the back. And it's equipped with a state-of-the-art gravity release lock, a mechanism that only opens when you turn the dial or when the bin is turned right upside down by the automated collection arm on the collection vehicle. This offers maximum pest proofing. When you place your bin at the curb, you do not have to worry about the position of the lock. Just keep the bin closed and locked, and it will automatically open when it's dumped upside down. Again, the rubber wheels provide for high quality maneuverability. The 100-liter capacity is more than sufficient to accommodate the amount of food waste that you're going to generate in a week. And this is sized accordingly to support our fully automated collection vehicle with what's known as the helping hand. Each residence that receives a green bin will also receive a smaller in-kitchen container for convenient placement in the kitchen, be it under the sink or on the counter, wherever you feel most appropriate to place it, so that you can fill that on a regular basis. And when that container is full, you transfer the material into the curbside container for weekly collection. You're certainly welcome to address what's called the ick factor with liner bags, provided that those liner bags are certified compostable or craft paper bags. We have provided through sponsorship support from GLAD Canada, with each bin has a sample pack, 15 small compostable liner bags that can be used to line that container, as well as a $2 rebate coupon. So when you go to the store to replenish your stock, you can utilize that. You do not have to use liner bags. That's your choice. Should you wish to do so, we only ask that you use certified compostable bags. You'll know they're certified compostable because all retail packages of certified compostable bags must include either a BNQ or a BPI symbol on the outer box, as well as every individual bag within the package will be stamped with a certification stamp. These bags are basically corn-based, starch-based. They do not impede the processing of the compost material. When they go to the centralized compost facility, they will break down and dissolve and become part of the compost without leaving any residue behind. We cannot have regular traditional plastic bags used in this program. Those plastic bags do not break down. They end up getting caught in the machinery and they end up getting shredded and they become a contaminant in the compost. So only certified compostable bags or craft paper bags are allowed to be used. Or again, you can just put the material in raw into the container, and then probably you'll want to rinse out that container when you empty it into the larger cart. So what's next? As I mentioned, the city is presently in the process of delivering to over 28,000 households these green bins in the package. Our teams are able to distribute to approximately 1,000 to 1,500 households a day. They started a week ago. The weather's been fantastic so far through September. They're making great progress, and we anticipate that they will be completed by around the 20th of October, give or take a couple days. And again, we ask residents to not start placing material into these green bins until approximately October 23rd, and place that bin at the curb for the first collection cycle beginning the week of October 31st. So the first actual collection of green bin will be Tuesday, Zone 1 area, and then subsequent collections thereafter. There is a flyer of information. This information is also in the calendar and guide, but there's a flyer that discusses some of the components of the Clear Bag program. To help people get started with the Clear Bags garbage program, you'll also find included in the package is a GLAD sample pack of an outer large clear bag. As well, if you open it up, a rebate coupon for $2 off of your purchase of clear bags. Again, you don't have to order GLAD bags. You can use whatever bags you want, but if you want to use GLAD bags, they've included samples for you. We've also included what we call the little collection cube for batteries, whereby we're encouraging everybody to capture all those small batteries that you generate in your house. Put it in here. Put it into your little collection cube. And then when it's full, to take that to a city location whereby we collect and send these materials downstream for recycling. We take them at their household hazardous waste facility. And if you look on the side of the cube, There's a little QR code, which will actually tell you other locations throughout the city where you can take your batteries for recycling. There is also information that identifies to helps residents understand what BPI certified bags are and B&Q. This green bin program is for the residential sector only. We're not providing this to the commercial sector, but we do encourage that any businesses that are interested in participating in green bin to contact their private service collectors to discuss details on setting up their own individual programs. What can go into my green bin? There's a very wide range of materials, much wider than what goes into the backyard composter, including meats and bones. You can put your pet waste in there, dog waste, as long as it's in a certified compostable bag. The kitty litter can go in, just don't put the plastic liner in. We'll take, if you use paper on the bottom of a bird cage and it's you're disposing, that can go into the green bin as well. And then there's a list of the materials that we do not take in that simply because they do not break down and turn into compost at the facility. All of this material and information is included in the material that we're distributing to all of the stakeholders. October 31st, 2023 is the official launch date. We want those pumpkins, the green bin. We just don't want those candles because they don't compost. Again, in summary, clear bags for garbages, all residents and businesses serviced by city to help protect our collectors. If you are a private business or a location that has private collection, not city related, this is not a requirement to you by the city. The Grow Peterborough Source Separate Organics program, the Green Bin program, again, first curbside collection, Monday, October 31st. Every other week garbage collection for those under the green bin program transition from 2 lifts per week to 4 lifts every other week. And remember, the maximum weight of the bag is reduced to 30 pounds. There is absolutely no change to your blue box program. Residents seeking additional blue boxes are welcome. They are available at our recycling location on scheduled days, Wednesday to Saturday. They are available at City Hall. They're available at Green Up for a subsidized cost of presently $8 per bin. You are entitled to as many blue boxes as you require. Seasonal yard waste, no change to that program. That program, we do not want people putting their yard waste into the green bin. That's a separate collection program whereby we want the yard waste to be placed into craft paper bags or a tapered bushel basket that's open top. Bulky item collection, no change to those programs. 24/7 recycling depot is available at Pidal Road, where you can drop off all of the blue box materials, as well as other materials like polystyrene, which is styrofoam, or clothing, or your scrap metal. And then our household hazardous waste facility has scheduled hours between Wednesday and Saturday. All of this, the information is available in our calendars, also available on the city website for further details. Please check your collection day at peterborough.ca, my collection day. There is an online map where you can type in your address and it'll tell you what your collection day is. And you can find all the other information on our recycling and diversion programs at peterborough.ca, English, City Services, Garbage and Recycling. I thank you for your time, and we're excited for this very innovative program to help all of us to do our part to maximize the diversion of waste from landfill. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.